Live? Really? Am I? Live. What does that mean? Live. I'm live on a Friday night. What's up? Sitting on my lanai, not sure if I want to leave the ceiling fan on or not. I have to see if that is too much air for me. I'm not quite sure. Figure it out. This is totally unannounced, totally casual, totally trying to keep it a happy hour, as in an hour, as opposed to 4 hours and 54 minutes or however long that last live stream I had, which was ridiculous. And already I spilled Cayman Jack on my shirt. Luckily the shirt is dark so you can't tell. So it's great. Oh my God. Just got back from happy hour at a local restaurant that I eat at normally. I don't normally go there for happy hour on Fridays. This is like the second time I guess I've ever done it. So it's kind of different. I usually go there on Thursdays after volleyball. Got to see one of my favorite bartenders, Megan, who always remembers what I drink, what I eat, but I did not eat there. I drank though. I did drink. Let's see what's up. One Insomniac, what's up? What's up, buddy? How you doing? I'm doing fan-freaking-tastic. Friday evening here in Southwest Florida. Weather's nice outside. What's the temperature right now? I don't know. Feels nice. 79 degrees. Clear skies, quiet, peaceful. It's been a little too peaceful for me because I actually dropped off my dog Elsa to my my ex-wife's place. My ex-wife and my ex-wife's boyfriend, they are my dog sitters, and Elsa loves them, and she hasn't gotten to see them since January. In middle of January when I went to Pennsylvania, this is the last time they saw her. And originally I was tentatively planning to do a trip to California, possibly this weekend actually, and that did not happen. But I had already made the arrangements for Elsa to be watched by my my ex-wife, and they love Elsa. Elsa loves them, and they love Elsa. And I felt bad with the idea of telling them, hey, I'm not going on the trip, so I'm just going to keep Elsa. So instead, I took her up to their place on Wednesday evening, and she's going to stay there to Sunday. So it's weird. Yeah, it's weird for me not having her around the house. It's weird, but you know, life is weird. Okay, I gotta have this a little closer so I can actually read. Michelle C, that's not Michelle Chin, is it? I don't know. I don't know, Michelle. You have so many names. Insomniac, what's up with the live? Any occasion? No. I mean, it's informal. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I have the ET Max sitting in there on my new Workmate 550-pound table. I'm going to do one more video on it. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to have 2, if not 3, of the guys that I rode with on the East Coast. They're going to be here tomorrow. We're supposed to ride the swamp, potentially ride around Naples, and I'm sure some of them are going to want to try out the ET Max as well. So that will be happening tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a busy day. Xavier Yenny, what up? What up, Xavier? How you doing, buddy? I thought you were going December to Cali. I potentially will be going in December, and I also potentially will be going in July, actually. So I could be in California twice before the end of the year, potentially. Oh, so Michelle C is Michelle Chin. Hey, what's up? What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Drinking Cayman Jack in your honor. Michelle is the boyfriend of Ira. Ira has been over here riding with me, Hopefully, next time Ira comes over, Michelle is going to come with as well. I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that locked in, Michelle? I'm not sure. I know Ira wants to. Dale's here. Good day. What's up, buddy? Let's see. Where can I set this? Because I don't really want to hold it. Oh shit! I don't really want to hold it. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I can push my eyes and read from here. Spartacus is here. What's up, Spartacus? Who I believe might be one of the few people that actually was present for that entire live stream last weekend. It went for almost 5 hours and went till after 3 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. That was one of my most bizarre live streams ever. One of the most bizarre things was I wasn't that tired, which is crazy. I'm not sure why, but I wasn't that tired. Like, even after the live stream was done, I took a shower and then I hopped in bed, but I didn't actually fall asleep until probably 4 a.m. or so. And I woke up at 8:30 in the morning, courtesy of Elsa. Elsa was making sounds like she was going to throw up, so that kind of woke me up. And once I got up, I was like, "Oh, I'm not that tired. I'm just gonna get my day started after 4 hours of sleep." So it was weird. It was a weird thing. And Dawn came onto that live stream after midnight, and then it went for like another 2.5 hours after she came on. Dawn is I don't know. Dawn must be like she's like caffeine. She keeps me awake, I guess. Insomniac. It would be interesting to see how you like the Cali folk. Oh well, dude. Okay. Go back on my channel. Look at the timeline from December of 2022. I've been out in California before, twice actually. Well, actually more than that. But since I've been into EUCs twice, December 2022, I was out there and I rode Mount Baldy. I rode the Fullerton Loop. I did a live stream with Marty when I was out there. I went out there again last December 2023. I did not hook up with any of the Cali riders then because of poor life choices by me. So yeah, I have been out there, and like I said, I'll be out there in July potentially. Kind of depends on Larry Zarkov, and then probably around my birthday again in December. That is my tentative plan. Tentative. Ira's here too. Hey, what's up? So Ira and Michelle are here. Okay, I got to pull this closer. I wish I could say my eyes are fantastic, but they're not. Ira says, I'm doing books in the office. Michelle is in the other room. She will wheel Naples. Just doesn't want to be too famous. Well, that's fine. Yeah, Michelle, if you come over, I mean, if you don't want to be on camera at all, that's fine. I mean, I am creative. I can have you on or off the camera as much as you like. It's no problem. Insomniac. Oh, I will have to check it out. Okay, so you did not know I was in California before. Yeah, I made videos on all of the rides. The Mount Baldy ride was especially challenging because down here I don't ride super long distance unless I'm doing a range test. The terrain here is flat. Mount Baldy is not, obviously. And on the way up, Marty thought it'd be cool to take me on an off-road section of Mount Baldy, like a little trail road or something. And I don't know how long that was. It felt like it was very long, but I think it was only maybe 2 or 3 miles. But I was using Marty's original Sherman, OG Sherman, one of them. He has 2 of them that has no suspension, and that beat the hell out of my legs. So my legs were already beat to hell, and we weren't even a quarter of the way up Mount Baldy. So yeah, I was hurting. I was hurting a lot, and I think Marty enjoyed every minute of it. You know, so it was interesting, and I think I'll do better each time I go out there because I know more what to expect. So anyways, yes, went to happy hour tonight, and I think I had half a dozen beers probably. So I don't want to go too crazy here. Like I said, I'd like to just keep this to an hour maybe. and go from there. I am, like I said, I am anticipating after this weekend being done with the ET Max, so I can pack it up and send it wherever it's going next. I'm kind of looking forward to having some time the with my V13 that I traded for not too long ago. That would probably be my next attention, unless Jason offers me the GT Pro, that the Extreme Bull Commander GT Pro that's up in New York City right now that Ronan's been messing with. I assume Sean's going to mess with it as well at some point. So I don't know. I haven't really asked Jason about that, but I mean, if he wants to send it to me, that's fine. I don't really need it, but if he wants to send it to me, that's fine. I'll review it as well. ET Max has been a good wheel. I've gotten tons of questions about it, as you can imagine. What's the best wheel? ET Max. Well, usually it's the ET Max and the Lynx that people are comparing. And I mean, as far as a better all-around wheel, I think the Lynx wins pretty easily. It's lighter, it's better off-road, has a better suspension, similar power. But if you're just looking for a pure hard surface wheel to go fast on, the ET Max is gonna be probably the fastest overall wheel to do that. That being said, there's been some complaints about the ET Max and its acceleration. It doesn't accelerate that hard, and I'm not the type that does a full lean into a wheel, so it feels fine to me. It feels very linear, the acceleration, and obviously the top end on that wheel is very, very high. So it's a fast wheel. It might not be a quick wheel at this point, but it's a fast wheel for sure. Tire on it's really good, maneuverable despite it weighing almost 110 pounds. It's a good wheel, and obviously it's a good looking wheel as well. So yeah, it's interesting because before I got the demo ET Max, I had said that, hey, I'm going to buy an ET Max because my income tax situation was not as horrible as I thought it might be. So I'm like, yeah, I think I threw it out there in a live stream, I don't know, 3 or 4 live streams ago, that I was going to buy one. And now after demoing it, and there's 2 things that changed. I got the V13, which at the time I was not known. I did not know I was going to be getting a V13. And second of all, I didn't demo an ET Max. Now, if I didn't have a V13 now, an ET Max might make more sense to me. But now that I have the V13, I don't really know that I need an ET Max. That's kind of my feeling right now. And not because there's anything wrong with the wheel. I'm just saying with what I have, I don't really see the advantage. I'm not the type of person that's going to be wanting to ride 60 miles an hour. That's not my thing. So yeah. Insomniac, have you had to do any maintenance to your patent? No. You mean like the shock maintenance or the tire or anything? No, I have not. I have not had to rip apart any of my veteran wheels to any. I shouldn't say that. Any of my veteran suspension wheels to any degree. My veteran OG Sherman I had totally apart, but the suspension wheels, no, I have not. I know some people have to do maintenance on the shocks, or some people have problems with the shocks leaking. Some people have had issues with the bolts that support or that attach the motor to the suspension have been loose. There's been problems with that. I have not had those problems. Devo's here. What's up, buddy? What's up, Devo? Where's your buddy Tommy at? Tommy, aka EUC Vibes. Insomniac was asking more about bearings. Oh yeah, that's one thing I've never done on a wheel is replace the bearings. If push came to shove, I think I could do it. Do I want to do it? No. So what, the bearings in your patent are bad? Really? Are they bad for any particular reason, or are they just went bad? Mine are fine. Devo says, I plan on getting the X-Link from Vince Ramirez for my Extreme. I don't know what the whoa, difficult. Devo, I don't know what the X-Link is. Is that updated like linkage, suspension linkage? That's my guess. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I'm not sure that I knew that you had an Extreme either, Devo. Dale says that Begode sent him a whole new motor for your T4 because my bearings got squeaky, really. Did you ever put it in, Dale? It sounds to me like you don't ever ride your T4 anymore since you got the links. Devo says, okay, so the X-Link is the best linkage made for the Extreme. So best in what way? It's stronger. It allows you more travel. What makes the X-Link superior? I'm curious. Yeah, Ira, if you're still there, the next time you come over with your Extreme, we need to look at your suspension because it does not feel like it should. Your suspension needs to get looked at or tweaked or set up or something, Ira, because it should not feel like it did. Dale says, yeah, your T4 motor is in the box. Well, I replaced the motor in my T4, Dale, because remember the original T4s, they had problems with the slipping stators. And I had a motor sent to me from Alien Rides, and I had to rip the wheel all the way down and replace the motor. Insomniac, they are not bad, I would say, but they are, but your bearings, but they are making an extra sound apart from the normal whistle from 28 miles an hour and above. Not grinding, but not a comforting sound. Okay. Why did I think that the Patents from eWheels had the upgraded bearings in them? Am I just imagining that? Maybe. Devo says, Chance and Zach said it's the best of the X-Link. Changes the wheel and very durable. Okay. Again, I'm curious exactly what that means. Like, how does it change it? Ira, regarding the Extreme suspension, I've done nothing with it. Yeah, I know, Ira. Like I said, next time you're over here, we need to look at it and set it up because I think it could be much better, much better than how it is right now, based on when I wrote it. Devo, hit that like button. 22 watching. There's only 3 likes, really, Devo? Oh man, these slackers. Well, I'm streaming from my phone, so I don't have the normal access to statistics as I normally would. So I'll let Devo police that for me. Thank you, Devo. Ira, they sent me 2 extra springs, but I haven't tried them. Well, I assume they're different strength springs. Like, do you know the weight on your springs that are on your Extreme? Like the spring that's on the ET Max that I have is off of an Extreme, and it's a 900-pound spring. And I think 900-pound was the stock spring on an Extreme. I think. I could be wrong about that, but I think it is. Alexander Kiashko. Greetings from Russia. Hey, what's up, buddy? It has to be very early in the morning in Russia. I really want to learn English, but I don't have the perseverance. Well, so what are you doing? Are you using Google Translate or something, Alexander? That's okay. I don't have the perseverance to learn Russian, so we're in the same boat. Dale says, Begode's geometry is crap. A guy here in Australia has been redoing it and making his own. So when you say the geometry is bad, what are the symptoms of it being bad? What, like the suspension is binding? It's not smooth. I mean, what what happens when the geometry is bad on the Begode wheels. I've said that the suspension on the ET Max, it's okay. It's not good. I mean, compared to my veteran wheels, both the Patton and the Sherman S, their suspension is much more comfortable for me than the ET Max. ET Max is okay, but yeah, I'm not blown away by the suspension. Ira, no idea what weight ratings are, but they are different diameter springs. Really? Okay. Usually it has to do with the stiffness of the spring, Ira. You know, the higher number on a spring rating means it's more resistant to compression. Like if you're doing big jumps and stuff, you know, you might want a higher weight spring. If you're just doing more mundane things like just jumping curbs or going down steps, you probably don't need a real high weight spring. Devo, I got the 900 pound and 1300 pound on my Extreme. Okay, using 1300, but I'm light, so it's stiff. Yeah, I bet it is stiff. 1300. Yeah, that's what was on the Extreme. I'm sorry, on the ET Max that I have here. Ronin in New York City swapped in the 900 pound spring, which I appreciate. So Devo likes to do drops and plan on doing bigger jumps. All right, well, I guess that would possibly merit putting the 1300 pounder in there. Alexander says Google Translator should be built into your head. Yes, right. That's coming probably. It's probably coming. Don't worry about it. Sooner or later, we will have direct connection to smart devices. I think that will be sooner rather than later. Devo loves the suspension in your Commander Pro. Love that frickin' wheel. Well, yeah, the Commander Pro has mid-mounted suspension, similar to the veteran wheels. So yeah, and again with the Commander GT Pro that has the mid-mounted suspension, and Ronan said that he likes the suspension on that wheel more than the ET Max as well. But it's funny because, like, you know, when they pitched the ET Max, they pitched it as having this great suspension with a custom Begode shock, with 130 millimeters of travel, and I don't know, just, I mean, at least for me in practice, I'm not blown away by how that feels. Did the Lynx, Insomniac, did the Lynx still have the same whistling sound as the Patton? If my Patton whistles, it hasn't caught my attention. So, and because of that, that means that if the Lynx was whistling, it probably did not catch my attention either. Oh, Ira, talking about the springs. Yeah, the coil being heavier. Yeah, it just has to do with its resistance to compression. Devo, two wheels I'm excited about are the Commander Pro Plus with 4,400 watt hours and the Begode Falcon. I saw Opsum's boyfriend, husband, pimp, whatever he is. I don't know what he is. He did a bunch of reviews on the Falcon. Kind of little long and rambling, but I think he did like 3 of them or so. It seems like he likes it for the most part. He wasn't in love with the tire. He didn't like the stocked pads. The last video I saw, he put on his own pads, but overall seemed like it was a decent wheel for him. So yeah, but the Falcon does seem cool, right? It's a smaller wheel with suspension. Do I look at my collection of wheels and feel a need to buy a Falcon? No, I do not. And then, of course, there's also the KingSong F4, right? Their Lynx knockoff, which is one of the primary subjects of the last live stream. The F4 with the suspension being mounted on the 4 outer corners of the wheel, which is interesting. It's an interesting choice. Devo, 2 wheels. Oh, no, I already read that. I'm sorry. Am I drunk? I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I do know that I don't have to set a alarm tomorrow morning. I'm excited about that. No 6:30 alarm because I'm not playing pickleball tomorrow morning. I have to rest up to ride with Enrique, George, and maybe Wayne. Insomniac. I feel like the new KingSong wheel will cost a lot more to maintain and time-consuming to calibrate. Unless it really feels like butter, then no point. Well, I don't remember if you saw the last stream. Because when I started the stream, I had one. I thought originally that the F4 had fast ace suspension on all 4 corners, and it's not. It's just on opposite corners. There's one fast ace shock in the front, one in the back, diagonal from each other, and then the other corners are just basically sliders. So it might not be as problematic as I thought, but I don't know if it's better to have the suspension out in the corners versus centralized. I don't know. I guess we will find out. The only riding I saw of the F4 was when that guy, there was like a 6-second video of the guy taking down the stairs. That seemed fine. But, I have a feeling it's going to wind up being another expensive wheel, probably another $4,000 wheel, and I feel like we could use less of those. Dale, no pickleball. You going to be okay? Oh, tomorrow? Yeah, I'll be okay, Dale. I'll be fine. I played today. At lunch. I played Wednesday. Yeah, I might not play it all this weekend, actually. I don't know. It depends. The woman I normally play with on the weekends, she is moving into a new house. She just moved into a new house today, and she has a bunch of associated things to do that kind of make her busy. So, shit happens. It's okay. I'm flexible, Dale. I'm not gonna break out in hives. Oh, E. Simon, a channel member and a channel moderator is here. What's up? You're the first moderator here. Tommy's not here. Dale's a channel member, though. He is here. So if you guys have forgotten, don't forget. Sunday is Dawn's birthday. Be sure to wish her a happy birthday. It'll make her feel special. She's going to be 25 years old. Insomniac, can't wait to see you hit 50. Well, I hit 49 app speed. It's pretty close. It's pretty close, Insomniac. It's basically 50, right? And I can do it. I can do it if I want to. It's just I don't enjoy it, to be quite honest with you. I don't get a lot of enjoyment about going that fast. It's not enjoyable. My body is like a sail, and I generate tremendous wind pressure when I start getting above 45 miles an hour. I have a lot of wind pressure, and since I'm not comfortable riding seated at that speed, which would help, it makes it more challenging. Dale's not a moderator. I don't know, can I do that on the phone? I'll try. Wait, hold on, Dale. I'll try to make you a moderator. I don't know if I can do that easily here. Add as moderator. Oh, I can do it very easily. You're a standard moderator. Okay, there you go, Dale. That was hard. You're now a moderator. You are now a moderator. Okay, well, you guys can have moderator battles, Dale, because you're now a moderator. So let's see what else is going on. I don't know. Let's see. Still single. Still not really trying to do anything about that. Seriously. Although going to the happy hour today, originally the bartender there, the female bartender that knows my name and knows my drink and all that kind of stuff, she originally said that there's a woman that comes there normally on Friday happy hours that she wanted me to meet. She told me this probably 2 months ago at this point. But since that, and I never have gotten there, but since that, I guess the woman was in there one time, and she was acting like weird or something. I didn't get a lot of details, but Megan said that she felt better if possibly I was not introduced to her after that interaction. So I took her advice. I'm not looking to meet her. Devo wants to be a moderator too. Wow, all right. Just handing out moderation like candy around here. Hold on. Standard moderator. Okay, Devo, you're a moderator too. Insomniac, poking the gator is not the same thing as riding the gator. It's true. Insomniac. I wouldn't recommend doing either, actually. But we will be going to the swamp tomorrow, even though I was just there last week. The swamp has become much more challenging. At least for me, the sections I rode last week, they went in there, if you haven't seen the video, they went in there with heavy equipment. And excuse me, I'm very formal. I'm wearing my work attire, so I have not changed. So I just realized that looking at myself. They went in, evidently, and with some heavy equipment and tried to like level it or widen the path. But it looks like when they did it, the ground was still wet. So the weight of the equipment put these deep gullies on either side of the path, because the ground was wet and the equipment's heavy. So now you have gullies down the center, and then the middle is just, it's not smooth at all. It's very rocky and uneven. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. I already offered Enrique. Enrique's only wheel, as far as I know, is an original Sherman with no suspension. I said, dude, that is going to suck in the swamp. So I'm going to let him use, he can either use my Sherman S or the V13. So he has a suspension wheel, because I think otherwise it would be a terrible experience for him. George has what's George have? I think George has a Master. So he'll be fine. Wayne's been here before and he's a V13. Devo, stay single, dude, and whatever you do, do not get married. Well, Devo, I've been married twice. I don't know if you knew that. I've been married twice. The last time I got divorced in 2013. So it's been a while since I've been married, but since in 2013 I also met Cindy, who I was with for 8.5 years, which we basically lived as married people. She moved in with me like 6 months after we started dating, and we lived like a married couple, and we were actually technically engaged, and yeah. So it's been weird for me because I've been in nothing but long-term relationships basically my entire adult life up until let's see. Well, before when I separated from my second wife, I dated for like a year, and then I met Cindy. So there was like a year where I was single-ish. But now Cindy and I split. Let's see, September of 2021, I think. Yeah, September 2021. So we are 2.5 years and counting since that's happened. I had last year was a cluster F, where I was dating 2 women, and one of them was kind of a sociopath, and it turned in, my life was a total soap opera last year. So that finally ended right after Christmas, and since then, 2024, I haven't been on a single date, haven't really done anything, and I don't know if I will. I don't know. But yeah, I hear you, Devo, staying single. Yeah, there are advantages to being single. There are. But I'm also the type of person that my preference would be to have a partner that is not a piece of shit. Yeah, that's the tricky part, finding someone that is not a piece of shit. Simon, Dale goes instantly mad with power and bans everyone in the chat. Yeah, I know he could do that, especially if he's been drinking. Diva says, one of us will always be in your stream. Yes, that's pretty accurate. The mod squad. Dale says, you're a moderator. You're a moderator. Oh, I got you. You're a moderator. You get a new car. You get a new car. Dude, riding around with all those gators is crazy to me. I do it, but with a puckered butthole. Well, it's like anything, dude. I mean, it is. I mean, for people that have never done it, it's intimidating. Dawn wasn't. I mean, I think Dawn was a little hesitant, even though she didn't let on at first. But once she saw me go through past them a number of times, then she kind of lost her concern. Wayne was concerned pretty much the entire time. Simon, OG Sherman is not great off-road, very low pedals. Yes. No, yeah. No, Enrique will be happy to ride one of my mules, I think. Bryant Taylor, found out my dad is going to die pretty soon. Last time I saw him, we got into an argument that was 12 years ago. It's a lot just getting off work also. Okay, well, Bryant, subject switch, but it's fine. My advice would be talk to your dad. If you don't, you will probably regret it. Dale, be good if Marty lent you a suspension wheel instead of the Sherman. The second, when I go out there again, I think I'll probably be using one of Larry's wheels, not Marty. The second day when I did the Fullerton loop, I used Larry's Bigode Hero, which at least was a suspension wheel, so that was definitely better than the OG Sherman. Dale says, quoting Marty, I've only got 17 suspension wheels, take the Sherman. Well, I think in general Marty doesn't really like loaning wheels. Even though he has 17 of them, I don't think Marty likes loaning wheels out in general. Just my feeling. Oh, so George got divorced in a similar time frame, 2012. I split in 2012, and my divorce was finalized in 2013. But I am still friends with my ex-wife. I started off the stream talking about how Elsa is actually up at my ex-wife and her boyfriend's place. They're watching her for the weekend because I had made arrangements for them to watch her because I was potentially going to be going out to California this weekend. That fell through, but I did not want to take the dog watching away from them because they love Elsa. Elsa loves her, so I took Elsa out there Wednesday night. Anyways, even though I'm not going to California. And at the beginning of the stream, I was saying how it's weird for me to be at the house without Elsa here. It feels weird. When I drop her off and I'm out of town, that's one thing. But when I drop her off and I'm at the house like I normally am and she's not here, it's more impactful to my day-to-day. Simon loves being married. My wife just made me bacon and eggs for breakfast. She's awesome. Yeah, see, Simon, that's the thing. That's what I'm looking for, and it seems harder than it should be. I'm looking for someone like that where it's just like it's easy, right? It's just easy being together. It's not filled with drama. It's not filled with lying. It's not filled with deception. It's not filled with a person that is, at their core, kind of devious, right? That's what I'm hoping for. I might be asking for a lot. I don't know. Maybe I am. I might be. Someone that isn't so self-involved. So that they're just self-involved that all they think about is themselves. And they're so self-involved that they can't function in a relationship well. So yeah, Simon, congrats to you, man. I'm jealous. Dale agrees with my talk to your dad advice. Yes, I lost my mom. Let's see, how many years ago was it? 2014. I think it might be 2014. So this will be 10th year in August. I lost her. That was a heart attack out of the blue. She was 67. My dad's still around. He is 77 now. I still talk to my dad, not as regularly as I probably should. But yeah, it's I mean, if your dad's not gonna be around, you should open those lines of communication, and even if he's not willing to do so, you should. And if things go well, great. If they don't, at least you tried, right? At least you expressed your sentiment, or whatever you want to, whatever's on your mind. You at least have an opportunity to express that. And I think if you didn't do that, you would probably regret it. But that's just my opinion. Finn's here. Finn. It's very early in the morning there, Finn. Right? Dogs are the best. They are the best. Dogs are the best. It's amazing, actually, that I've been able to keep myself to just owning one dog. And what keeps me there is just the responsibility. You know, it's a lot of responsibility. It's a long-term commitment. So, and Elsa, you know, is a dog that Cindy and I actually adopted. When Cindy and I split up, Cindy used to like refer to Elsa as her baby, and you know, Elsa was her world. And then, lo and behold, when we split up, she kind of smacked her hands and walked away, and yeah, she hasn't seen Elsa in years, and yeah, it's fine. I think Elsa wound up with a better parent. That's just my feeling. I think she's better off with me than she would have been with her. Finn says, I love my dogs. I made a dog wheelchair for my old doggy so he can walk again without stumbling all the bloody time. PP tubes and wheels. Cool, man. That's great. With my second wife, we had two dogs, black lab mixes, and both of them suffered from joint issues, hip problems. The one lab, I mean, she stopped being able to walk. Labs in particular, or lab mixes, are very susceptible to that. It's sad. It's very sad. It's a tough thing, because when you don't have kids, I mean, an animal is the closest thing to kids, a dog or cat or whatever. So it was like losing a kid for me. Dale says, nothing will love you like a dog will. That's true. That is true, Dale. It's funny, like one of the things that my ex used to say that annoyed me, there's lots of things she did and said that annoyed me, but she said, I can't stand these people that act like their dogs are their kids, you know, like children. I'm like, really? Okay, well, that's an interesting position. I'm not quite sure why that would bother you, but you know, because she had two kids of her own, so I guess maybe once you have real kids, that means that anyone that doesn't have kids, they shouldn't treat their dogs that way. I don't know. And she had a dog, and her dog seemed to be much more attached to me than she was to her. Surprise, surprise. So, yeah, I kind of felt more bad about losing the dog than her, to be quite honest with you. Dale says, lock your missus and your dog in the trunk of your car and see which one is happy to see you when you open it. True. It's true. George, 40% of college students now test positive for narcissistic personality traits. It's getting worse. Self-absorption is endemic. Well, that's, yeah. Yeah, well, George, that's not a surprise to me at all. I mean, just look at social media. Just look at society in general. And I mean, yeah, social media promotes that kind of behavior. But I mean, I have a lot of stuff on social media. Obviously, I have a YouTube channel. I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Post things on a regular basis. I don't know. Am I self-absorbed? I don't know. I still think that I'm tempered by my upbringing. I still think I have a realistic view of things. I still think that I'm self-deprecating. I have no illusions that I'm a perfect person. That's for sure. But yeah, self-absorption. Yeah, I know a few women that are definitely self-absorbed, and it's not a good trait for me. At least for me, I would not want my partner to be self-absorbed. That would That would not be okay for me. Finn, 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, that's how late my live stream went last weekend, Finn. After 3 o'clock. I have 2 border collies. Oh, cool. My dad had border collies. And they were great dogs. Great dogs. And again, border collies are so energetic. Like his one would just like want to play, chase balls forever. Like she would chase a ball until my arm was sore. I could just throw it. And then to see her when she got old and broken down and hardly being able to walk, I mean, it was just freaking heart-wrenching. It's horrible. Horrible. Devo, I have 2 cane corsos. I'm not sure what a cane corso looks like. The male's 135 pounds, female 120 pounds. Yeah, my brother has are they Malamutes? Alaskan? I forget the name of them. They almost look like oversized huskies. Are they Malamutes? No, I don't think they're Malamutes, but whatever. It's a brother and sister pair. The male is like 180 pounds, and the female is 135 pounds. Huge dogs, but they love they love people. Like when I visit them, they still remember me. And the bigger one will like jump up and like want to put he's almost looking me eye to eye. Jumps up, puts his paws on me, and almost knocks me over. He's so big. Yeah. Finn says one's a running maniac. We go EUC every day. Yeah, I saw some videos of you with walking your dogs. Spartacus, wheel check, dog check, women meh. I still got the dog in the wheel. Are you single too, Spartacus? Yeah. I'm learning to be more and more content single, which I think you have to do. I think you have to be content being single. You can't be desperate to be in a relationship, because when you do that, then you wind up in a bad relationship more than likely, or bad situation. Devo says that's okay. I'm not too fond of kids. Oh, I'm okay with kids too, but I love my dog. George, my Chihuahua keeps up to my 16X. Really? My Chihuahua's pretty small. I can't believe that they can run that fast. Once I got a big wheel, she'll ride between my legs. First, got to make a tiny leather suit. That's funny, George. Finn, I have a flexi line on my doggy and ride my S22 in the forest. We have a ton of fun. V14 is on its way. Oh, you got a V14 coming, Finn? I didn't know that. Cool. All right. Hopefully you like it. Seems like a lot of people like them. Spartacus says dogs are a lot cheaper than women. Yes, that's true. Since I've not been with a woman for several months, it definitely helps my bottom line. Like I said, I was seeing 2 different women last year, and luckily I didn't have a column in my Quicken to track how much money I spent between them. But it's definitely 5 figures, well into the 5 figures, just stuff related to them. Yeah. Oh, hey man, Roger's here. What's up, buddy? I like it when my woman absorbs myself. Oh, Roger, I bet you do, Roger. Who doesn't? Devo says dogs are better to cuddle with. Yeah, sure. Elsa sleeps in my bed, I don't know, 50% of the time probably. Dale's on his way to an off-road ride out of town and starting to lose internet. Take care, all. All right. Thanks, Dale. Dale, the freshly appointed channel moderator, or live stream moderator. Roger, what's up? I'm surprised you're not riding somewhere, Roger. Let's see, it's 6 o'clock out there in California right now. It's funny, Roger, I didn't realize when Dawn was on my live stream last week that you got such a pop on your YouTube channel from that video. I didn't realize it. You're up over 30,000 subscribers, or 31,000, I think, when I checked on Saturday when Dawn was here. Yeah, that's great, dude. I'm happy for you. Now you just got to capitalize on it. People saying bye to Dale. Hey, Roger, what's your advice, Roger? Do you think I'm better off staying single, or do you think I should bother trying to change that situation? What do you think? You're wise about so many things, Roger. I'm curious what your feedback is on that. Keeping in mind that I've been married twice already. Just keep that in mind. Oh wow, I'm lit up behind. Hey, right there's my this is my bedroom. Hey, you can see I forgot I had the light on. You guys want to see what my bedroom looks like? There you go. That's where the magic happens. The bathroom and my 55-inch TV, I think I have, that I'll probably be watching either the end of Three Body Problem or the finale of Shogun on in not too long. I've been streaming for almost an hour. This is not going to be a 5-hour stream. Roger's doing a tire change. Oh, really? Okay, so you don't like the tire that it comes with, the off-road tire? Roger, what are you putting on it? I'm curious. Murray's here from Australia. What's up? Murray, also a channel member. What's up, buddy? Any of you that have just come in recently, if you want to take a second and hit that like button on the impromptu Friday night happy hour stream, feel free. Because it looks to me, from what I see, I only have 9 likes. Oh, now we have 10. Thank you. Simon. People love to watch other people crash vehicles. Oh, you're talking about the video on Roger's channel? Yeah, evidently they do. Well, not evidently, I know that. I knew that. Crashing is always entertaining. Roger, I don't think that being single is good for a guy like me. You don't need to get married either. All right. So you think that I'd be better off not being single, just not being married? All right. Well, that's probably true. I mean, I think the way I am, I prefer to be in a relationship, but I think that I need to be able to not be in one as well, right? You don't want to chase. You want to be pursued. You don't want to chase. It's better to be pursued than chase. At least that's my feeling. Yeah, I don't need to get married. I don't think I need to get married either, though. I mean, I would. I'm not like adamant that I wouldn't do that. For the right person, I would. But I don't require it. Is that a car or a motorcycle? I'm not quite sure. You guys get to hear all the sounds and sights of my lanai. I think it's a motorcycle. Spartacus agrees with Roger. Again, to reiterate, Roger says, I don't think being single is good for a guy like you. So, expand on that, Roger, if you want to. A guy like me, what do you mean? You think that your impression of me is that I would be better in a relationship? And I'm not saying I disagree. I'm just curious what that's based on. Oh, so Roger loves the off-road tire, but you got a race street. Yeah, okay. So, like, you bought 2 ET Maxes. Do you regret buying 2 ET Maxes now and wish that you bought 2 Lynxes instead, Roger? Inquiring minds want to know. Simon says it sounds like a motorcycle. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Actually, I think I might even know who that is. One neighbor down the street. the neighbor that Jason crashed the ET Max right in front of his house, basically. He has a sport bike, and I think that probably is what just left. Murray, I didn't hear the question. Well, the question was, I asked Roger his impression of being single versus being in a relationship, and blah blah blah, because Roger knows everything. But Murray says, I didn't hear the question, but a woman will take all you have and then move on to the next guy. I can't say I disagree. I mean, not all women. Simon obviously has had some success and has a good wife, and he's very happy. But I do have experience with that exact scenario, Murray, and you described, and it's difficult. It's difficult, right? When that happens to you, you each time that happens, it makes you less willing to enter into that situation again, and makes it hard to trust the person when you find out that someone lies a lot. They lie a lot to you. It kind of shakes your foundation of trust. Murray says, "Stay free, keep what you have, be yourself." Well, that's what I've been doing for the last 4 months. Michelle, thank you. What are you thanking me for, Michelle? Well, and then Michelle's another example of she's, from everything I've heard, Michelle's a very good woman, good person. It sounds like her and Ira have a happy relationship, and they are not married, right? She plays volleyball. She rides wheels. She doesn't play pickleball yet, but can't be perfect. All right, I finished my Cayman Jack, so I guess you can just walk with me. Why not? I don't think the house is too messy, although you can see my preparations. Right there, I got my cool LED light up there still, my mood light, whatever you want to call it. But I have been doing preparations here for the arrival of the guys from the East Coast. I just charged my Patton with the Roger charger. I'll be charging my V13 with that probably in the future as well. ET Max is on the Workmate. Sherman S is in the corner. EC Army stands are stacked up. Oh, excuse me. And the V13 is almost charged. I think it's probably just balancing right now. So V13 will be ready to go. And the office is kind of a mess, so I don't want to show it too long. It's kind of a mess. And I just bumped into the Home Depot bucket. All right. Probably one Cayman Jack, and I'll be good. I'll be ready to take a shower and watch my streaming content. All right, here we go. We're back out on the lanai. It is very nice out. It's very nice. I don't utilize this as much as I should or would like to. I thought this would be a good place to hang out. When you have people over and stuff, and I have done that, but I don't have people over all that much. So maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, because I'm gonna have the guys come to my house here, so maybe I'll be hanging out here with Enrique and George tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how that's all gonna go down. Ow. Because my impression is this is like a belated birthday ride for Enrique, because I think they were supposed to do a ride for him last weekend, and I don't think it happened. I don't know, I'm a little fuzzy on that. I don't think it happened. So this is kind of like a week later birthday ride. Where am I at here? Oh, Michelle C. All women are not what Murray's saying. No, absolutely, Michelle. Yep. No, it's weird. Like I'm kind of empathetic, and like I can get a feel for people pretty quickly and pretty accurately. Although I say that, and I thought that I had a good feel for my one of my exes last year, and it turned out that I was just delusional, bamboozled, naive, stupid. But my point is, for the most part, I get a good feel about someone, and I can tell pretty quickly if they're the kind of person that I vibe with, that I think is a good person. And although I never met Michelle, I get the feeling that she is a good person. And I don't think Michelle's just trying to take everything and move on. That is definitely not her. But there are women like that, Murray, because I know some personally, unfortunately. George, my ex was great. I just never grew up. Both of us are much happier now. Yeah, well, I mean, I would say that that's again, it depends on the viewpoint, right? There's some people wanting to be, I wouldn't say being immature is necessarily good, but I mean, having a young state of mind, I think to me that's a good thing. Like in a woman, I would want someone that is youthful, playful, that likes to um, act young, right? It's funny. I read somewhere that they said that instead of saying that you want to meet someone that you want to grow old with, that you want to meet someone that you want to stay young with instead. And actually, I never thought about that, but I think that's true. That would be ideal. All right, so it's funny, like when you do these vertical live streams, like the amount of users jumps wildly. We're just up at 38, now we're at 28, but we still only have 12 likes. So if you want to take a second to hit that like button, if you have not already, that would be wonderful. Really appreciate it. Murray, you don't want to have to answer to anyone and plan everything you do based on pleasing someone else. Well, I mean, if I'm being totally honest, I have done tons of that. Now, I don't know if it's in my nature or if it's just because I've been doing it for so long. Lots of trying to make sure the other person is happy, in spite of what I may want or like. I have done a lot of that. That's one of the things I'm working on. I think it's important. I think it's important that both people can basically be themselves, and both people are happy with who that person is while they're acting like themselves. If there's a fakeness there, it's not going to work out long term. Spartacus, women are like men. There are great ones and not great ones. Yeah, I would agree with that. Only way to find the answer is like the lottery. You only win if you play. Much better odds winning a heart over the lottery, though. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing that I'm having trouble with, is just finding the motivation to go out there and even go through that process. You know, like to have to determine if someone is actually genuine, not trying to just get to you for money or for whatever gain they see from you. Because that's a tough process, and I think just the idea of that does not sound appealing to me right now. It does not. So, like I said, my process has been kind of like, if something is presented to me, something falls into my lap, great. I'm open to it, but I'm not going to be actively seeking it out. It's funny. I went to, like I said, I was out to dinner earlier. This place I go to normally at a bar, and I was sitting next to a lady that was talking to me for a while, and through the conversation, she said she was 63. And then Megan, the bartender, said, "Oh yeah, if you guys know any good single women, you know, Sean's single, you know, because Megan knows my backstory." And the 63-year-old woman, only 7 years older than me, said, "Oh yeah, how old are you?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, how old do you think I am?" And she said, "Oh, I don't want to guess because that could always go badly." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm 56." And she's like, "No way." She did not believe I was 56. And she said, "Okay, well, I mean, based on what you look like, I think we should find you someone in their 30s." I'm like, "Okay, okay, go ahead. We'll see how that works out." I don't know that I necessarily would want a woman in her 30s, but that's what that woman said, the 63-year-old. Let's see. Murray, I've done that all my life too, and got burned and lost every time. Oh, as far as like providing for people, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not. I mean, I did it for Cindy. I did it for both of the women I dated last year. One of them, like I said, was devious about it. The other one was not. But I still pumped tons of time and effort and money into her as well. So I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm the wrong person to ask for relationship advice. Let me tell you that. Devo, if I ever got married, I'd go to Thailand or someplace in Southeast Asia. It's funny, because I like Asian women. Um, and my buddy Larry was telling me about, like, I guess he dated some Asian women. He told me some of his friends did. And then I was looking on this website, and they have like a website called like I think it's called like filipinobride.com or something like that. And I'm looking at it, and these women, I mean, they're all beautiful women, um, but they live in the West. They don't live in the United States. So um, I just just got a message from Adrian, one of my Facebook friends, that it's a rider over here. It sounds like he might be hanging out with Enrique. But anyways, yeah, yeah. I mean, all these beautiful women. I mean, supposedly these women are like in their 40s or even 50s, and they still look great, great. I'm like, oh wow. Well, too bad they don't live in the United States, because I'm not flying over there. I'm not bringing someone over here. That'd be crazy. But yeah. Oh, but anyways, oh yeah, Devo, you got me sidetracked. Sorry. If I ever got married, I'd go to Thailand or some place in Southeast Asia. American modern women isn't what I want. Not around here, anyways. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean, there is definitely a transformation that's happened over the last, I don't know, 20 or 30 years, where the dynamic between men and women, it's in an unhealthy place. It's mutated into something that isn't beneficial for either of them, really. Because people say, like, men and women, they're equal. We equal rights, equal rights. As far as like salaries and freedoms, yeah, sure, you should have equal rights. But people that say that men and women are equal, I think that is always bizarre, because they're not. Men and equal are different. Women are better in certain things. Men are better in certain things, and they complement each other. When women try to take on the roles of men, I don't think it works out well from a relationship standpoint. I know it doesn't for me, and probably other men too. Where am I? Spartacus, yes, gold diggers need not apply. Yeah, I've met a few. I mean, where I live, there's lots and lots of money here, and there's lots of rich men, there's lots of rich women. But yeah, there's a lot of gold digging, and there's a lot of bizarre situations where you go out to a place and you'll see a guy that looks old, and he's with a woman that's 30 years younger than him, and it looks a little creepy. But again, it happens a lot down here for sure. Simon, after 27 years of marriage, I couldn't imagine trying to go on dates. And what the whole Tinder thing. Well, I've never been on Tinder. It's funny, when I divorced in 2013, or I split in 2012. I'm like, oh man, this is great. I'm in IT. I'm a computer guy. Look at all this online dating. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be so cool. This is meant for me. I'm just going to be living the life. And it was terrible, man. I hated it. It was so awkward, and and so many people misrepresented themselves, and yeah, I did not like online dating. I think during my first year I went on 13, I've probably said this before, I'm sure I have, but I went on like 13 first dates, and I think I went on 3 or 4 second dates. It was not fun for me. Spartacus, I'm 37, trust me, Duff, avoid 30. Oh, okay. Oh, avoid 30. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't even know what I would talk to a 30, literally a 30-year-old about, Spartacus. No, it's, I mean, 40s probably, but not 30s. No, maybe, I don't know. Doesn't, I mean, whatever. If they're a good person and get along. One thing that I've reiterated a bunch, like if you guys read my blog, probably none of you do, but if you do, I talk about how, like, the most important thing to me, and it's the most important thing to a lot of men as they get older, is they just want peace, right? You want to have peace in your life. You want to come home and feel peace. You want to have a terrible day. Say your day is just shit. It's utter shit. But you come home and your partner just brings a sense of peace over you, right? All that shit doesn't matter. Now you have a person that loves you, you love them, and that's your peace. And that's what I want. Now, is that easy to find? No, I don't think it is easy to find. But someone like Simon, you know, it sounds like he's found it, and I'm happy for him. George, did you tell me this before, George? You're moving to Southeast Asia, but not for the women? Bringing my current partner for a couple of years vacation. Really? Where in Asia? Are you going there to pick up a third? Are you a swinger or what? I've heard interesting stories about Southeast Asia, George. Devo says Southeast Asia is great. Food is good and cheap. You'll have a blast. Never been there. I don't know. Maybe I should put that on my list. I don't know. Spartacus, stuff. If you snag a 30-year-old, we will have to start calling you Mr. Awesome Jr. Oh God, I do not want to be called that. That is not a bar I'm looking to match for sure. Oh, Flip's here. UC Chronicles. Hey, what's up, dude? I got to watch some of your latest V13 video. I didn't get to see all of it. But that's cool. You got the V13, buddy. And it appears that you're liking it. I'm actually looking forward to shipping my ET Max off so I can spend more time riding my V13. And I saw you got is that the Clark's pad system you have on there? I know you have it all decked out in bumpers and stuff. Looks good. You got new gear. I mean, yeah, you're looking pretty fly there, Flip. Excuse me. Oh, everyone's saying hi to Flip. All right, hey, Flip. Flip is another one. He has a lot of experience with dating and women, right, Flip? And it doesn't sound like it's necessarily positive. Yeah, Flip, I haven't been involved with a woman this year. Haven't even kissed a woman this year, Flip. Nothing. Over 2024. It's okay. It's okay. Are you dating now, Flip, or not? I know between work and stuff you're kind of busy. And women are expensive too, as you know. So Flip is really enjoying the V13. Good, man. Yeah, I mean, for cruising safely at high speeds, I don't know there's a wheel that's much better than that. It's so planted. Because it's so heavy, it just feels so stable at speed. Spartacus, cool AF. Both EUC Chronicles and Duff got the V13 around the same time. That's right. V13 is kind of making a comeback. It's funny, like one of the comments I made, or observations I made, when I did the range test on the ET Max, where I got basically the range that I got on the V13, was when the V13 came out, it got absolutely crucified for getting that range for a $4,000 wheel. Because remember, the introductory price on the V13 was $4,000, and it got crucified for getting that kind of range. But here we have the ET Max, is it $4,100, I believe, on e-wheels. Same range, higher voltage wheel, faster. I don't know that it's night and day faster, but it's faster. And as far as Begode wheels goes, it has a very good build quality, but I still think it's nothing approaching Inmotion. But you have this ET Max that gets similar range, better performance, but not night and day better. And you know, it's gotten a lot of accolades. So I guess my point was that maybe the V13 just was not as bad as some of the rap that it got. I mean, when I reviewed the V13 demo, I liked the wheel. I liked it. That was really the only significant negative, was that for what the wheel cost, the range seemed low. But at that time, there weren't a lot of wheels that cost $4,000. Now there's a lot of wheels that cost $4,000 or close to it. Flip says, no, not dating at all. Really, dude? All right. Because I think, Flip, how old are you? Are you in your 40s or are you over 50, Flip? I don't remember. I'm not sure. Devo, is Inmotion really putting out a dual wheel? Oh, like the old wheels? I saw that somewhere. But the ones that have like two tires, I mean, I guess it makes it easier to learn because it's more stable going straight. But I would think doing anything else would kind of suck. I don't know. Are they? Flip says he went on a few dates, but in no rush to be in a relationship with anyone. I enjoy my peace and freedom. There you go. Peace. There's that word again, Flip. Peace. Yep. I'm much more appreciative of my peace than I used to be. I didn't really realize how impacted it is when you are trying to keep a person that is not naturally peaceful satisfied. It's not fun. Spartacus, talking about the dual wheel thing, the dual wheel Inmotion. Spartacus says they're calling it a full e-bike and a half e-bike package. What? What does that mean? The side-by-side wheel, that's what they're calling it? A full e-bike and a half what? Okay. That doesn't sound like a great plan, but I don't know. It's not gonna appeal to normal EUC enthusiasts, that's for sure. Simon, what do you think of the 4,400 watt-hour GT Pro Plus? Because they're supposed to do that with the ET Max as well, supposedly. Of the two, I am anticipating that I would prefer the GT Pro Plus because of the mid-mounted suspension. That is at least veteran-like. It's not as good as a veteran fast-ace suspension, but it's veteran-like, and I think for the kind of riding I do, it would probably be more comfortable than what's on the ET Max. So of the two, I would probably go with the GT Pro Plus. Now, if the GT Pro Plus or the ET Max, if either of those wheels could approach range numbers close to my Sherman S, then maybe I would consider it closer. Sherman S, my range test got 70 miles or so. If those wheels could get closer to that kind of mileage, it would interest me more. It might interest me enough that I would consider selling the Sherman S, but Veteran might come out with their own revised or upgraded version of the Sherman S that has that kind of range, and that would probably be better for me. So I don't know. We'll see. So Flip, your 48. Okay, gotcha. Spartacus was joking. What were you joking about? Oh, about the full e-bike. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I saw like one picture of it or something. I don't remember. It didn't excite me. It did not excite me. So let's see what else is going on. I don't know. Yesterday for the hell of it, I was look, because someone mentioned in a video or something how the Tesla Plaids have come down in price. The Tesla Plaid Model S's that go 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds. Because when they first came out, I think Tesla was selling them for like 120 grand, something like that. And like I said, I heard someone saying that, oh yeah, Tesla's like heavily discounting the Plaid. And I went on their site and I was surprised. You can now get a Tesla Plaid S for 80 grand. So they dropped the price significantly, $40,000 or so. So I thought that was interesting. And 80 grand is about what the model Cybertruck is that I have a reservation on. It was supposed to be 50 grand, but now lo and behold, the dual motor model that I was going to get is priced at 80 grand. So you could get a Tesla Plaid for that same money. I was thinking about it loosely, not seriously, loosely. But yeah, I can't do it. I can't justify it. Makes no sense. I love my Tesla as is, my Model Y. It's convenient. It's more affordable, and but yeah, the idea did run through my head briefly about a Tesla Plaid. What am I going to do? Race old farts around the streets of Naples here? Really, it doesn't make any sense. Diva to Simon, really interested in that wheel about the 4400 watt hour Commander GT Pro Plus, but I'm so happy with my wheels at the moment. Don't plan on getting a wheel for a year or so. See what the future holds. Yeah, I certainly don't need any wheels. I don't need anything. I'm good. Spartacus says it was a joke for Chooch to see when he watches this later. Okay. Murray, once in a relationship, you are subject to the threat of, if you don't do exactly what you are instructed to do, the playpen will be out of bounds. Oh, like sex you're talking about? Yeah, that's why it's called a hairy lasso. I have to be honest, Marie, I've never heard that term. Yeah, like when a woman uses sex to dictate your behavior. Yeah, that's not healthy. That's not healthy behavior for sure. But that definitely happens too, for sure. Finn, Johnny Goes Room have had an almost religious experience with some very exotic side pads. YouTube video about it. I saw that video, not the whole thing again. I saw part of it today. Yes, I don't know. They look really big. They look like they're made out of like rubber mats that you like put on a floor with free weights. They visually don't look appealing. But it seemed like Johnny thought that they were cool, and they had like a knob on the front pad, so you can adjust if you want the pad to be squishy or more firm. It seems cool. I don't know where you get them from. I don't know what they cost, but they were interesting. But the type of pads that I've seen recently that do actually interest me somewhat, even though I'm not a big pad guy, is there's a couple guys have reviewed these things called power knobs, because those of you that have seen me ride know that with the way that my dimensions are, my long legs and stuff, and when I have knee/shin guards on, my legs hit pads. If you have front pads in the normal position, my legs hit them awkwardly early. Not that it's just my knees hit them, and it's not comfortable for me. That's one of the reasons that I'm not married to pads. But with these power knobs, they are just mounted low. They're just low. There's nothing up high where your knee would be. So you just lean into the power knobs, and it gives you similar benefits without the restriction of a high pad. Now, unfortunately, I think power knobs they're made in, I don't know, Europe somewhere, so they're not exactly easy to get. I'm sure they're not cheap to get either. But I would be interested in trying something like that. Maybe I can find a model and 3D print them myself. I don't know. Spartacus really likes those pads that Johnny Go Vroom had. Wish they would be available. Yeah, they're. I don't know. Are they made by someone in the United States, or I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see the entire video. Simon, I have 2 wheels, and that is plenty for me. One to ride and a backup if my main wheel breaks down. Yeah, I have more than 2. How many do I have right now? 6. I'm not counting the ET Max. 6 or 7. Sherman S. Veteran Patent. V13. V8S. M10 Mini. And the M10 III. Is that everything? I think it is. Yeah. I think that's it. So that would be 6. I believe I have 6 wheels. Devo, yeah, my buddy EUC Surge has the power knobs. I'm really interested in them, but hesitant at the same time. Well, where did he get them, Devo? Finn, power knobs, interesting concept. I have fixated my knee pads by wearing 2 pair of jeans and the knee pads in between. What? I use power pad naps too. What? You put on jeans, you put your knee pads on, and then you put another pair of jeans on top of them? Is that what I'm reading here, Finn? I can't say I've heard of that before, but okay, if it works for you. Devo says power knobs look cool as hell too. Okay, yeah. I think, especially for me, with the way that I have issues with pads, I think that might actually be a pretty good solution for me. Finn says the name Roger came up in connection with the power knob pads. Why did Roger come up for that? I'm curious. Devo has an EXN, which has been neglected lately. Commander Pro and Goat Extreme. All right, so you got 3 wheels. Cool. I'm surprised Tommy hasn't popped in here and at least dropped a couple emojis, right? He is known for that. Spartacus. The pads are a DIY made by another rider. As someone who made my own fully adjustable seat for my Sherman OG, it's a labor of love. Few will be willing to pay what it costs to make them. Guessing those what? The pads that Johnny Go Vroom had, or the power knobs? $350 to $400 for pads. Yeah, that would be a lot. That'd be $450. That'd be a lot. Finn, it's cold here, so I have jeans, then knee protectors, then oversized work jeans on top of that. Works well. It's 10 degrees Celsius. Oh yeah, that is cold. It's not cold here, Finn, just if you haven't noticed. Devo had a 16X, but I gave it to my best friend. Oh, that's nice of you. I've given a few wheels away in my time. EC Lifer, what's up, everyone? I've been here a while. I'm just driving and listening. Hey, that's fine. I'm just finishing my Cayman Jack, and then I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to watch the end of 3 Body Problem, and then maybe catch Shogun finale too. Maybe take an edible. I don't know. Should I take an edible? I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, my phone is getting close to the red line on the battery too. Live streaming does eat up phone quickly. Phone battery. Oh, there you go. Simon, Simon popping emojis for vibes. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel much better now. It wouldn't be a live stream without random emojis. Finn, all right, go to bed, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Devo ran out of edibles. I'm dabbing now. Oh my god, I have so many. I have a my one nightstand, one drawer. I open it up. It's like a freaking. It's like a treasure trove of edibles. I've been sticking with just one type, the chocolate type, but I have all kinds of other types in there. Some of them were left over from my ex. I did not throw those away, but others that I have as well. So I need to knock that down. I need to probably take them on a more regular basis. They help me sleep, and they kind of help with my aches and pains, joint pain, all that kind of stuff that I have. Definitely have that. Devo only do 15. So you do that much? See, like my edibles are 10 milligrams, and that's usually all I do. Maybe I need to up it a little bit. Maybe I should do 15 or 20. Maybe I should, Devo. See what happens. Anything above that, I'm passed out. Yeah, I'm usually only doing 10, so. But I'm a newbie, so I need to be more aggressive, possibly. Spartacus, I know Spartacus is big into edibles. Might go grab one of my chocolate bars. The hard part is which one. They're all something good. Yeah, the one I get is a chocolate raspberry, I think. It is good. But I have gummies, I have mints. So yeah, I just need to get them knocked down. I think a lot of the stuff I take is hybrid. It's hybrid. It's not straight indica or sativa. It's hybrid. Is that good? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Spartacus, Kiva makes a good bar in your area, Duff. Kiva? That's a manufacturer? I don't know. I've not heard of them. I could, next time I go to a dispensary, I could look them up, I guess. I've not heard of them. Kiva. Oh man, this Camera Jack's going slow. Oh, it's going slow, guys. It's slow. I hope I can stay awake. I don't know. 30 people watching, 17 likes. That math does not match up. If you're in here, take 3 seconds and click the like button if you like it. I mean, if you or dislike. I mean, even dislike shows involvement. So I think actually, like, as far as YouTube is concerned, a dislike and a like are weighted equally. Believe it or not, I think. Devo always does hybrid, but for video games I use sativa. Yeah, because sativa doesn't make you sleepy, right? Because indica is the type that makes you sleepy. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should try straight indica when I'm trying to sleep too. I think I have some. I don't know. Devo trying to get me likes and clicks. Thank you. And Flip as well. Yeah, Flip, I saw on your latest V13 video, it looks like you're trying to up your production quality of your videos. That's cool, dude. That's cool. Make them more cinematic, and I know you got the new camera as well. That's cool. Murray, take care, Duff. Stay single. Stay free. We'll see, Murray. We'll see what happens. It all depends. It all depends, right? It all depends on what happens. I just can't, you can't get bent out of shape about it one way or the other. At least I can't. I don't need to. I still find myself thinking about prior situations more than I should. Although it doesn't stick with me like it used to. But I still think about it more than I should. Spartacus, I make a chocolate strawberry bar with whole pieces of freeze-dried strawberries on top. Wow, that sounds good. You should send me some, Spartacus. It wouldn't get you arrested, but yeah. Murray, to like, hit 3 dots on the top right corner. Is that the way you got to do it on the phone? I don't know. Really? Is that what you do, Murray? Thank you. I'm not quite sure about that. Flip says he is trying to step up his production of his videos a little bit. Cool. That's good, dude. I mean, I notice for sure. Duff, are you planning to get the Insta360 X4? I was actually thinking about getting the X3 because they have a good bundle on Costco for the X3. And the X4 is an 8K camera. But 8K, oh, excuse me, 8K video files will be massive. That being said, I mean, the quality, I've seen comparisons between the two. The quality is clearly good and better on X4 than X3, but I don't know. I don't shoot a lot of 360 video because it's kind of a pain in the ass. As far as editing goes, it just takes longer. The way that my editing process goes, it takes longer. It is cool, but I don't shoot in 360 much. So I have not pulled the trigger on getting a new 360 camera. Simon grows his own, have Northern Lights and AK-47 growing at the moment. What? That's the name of a type, of a variety. AK-47. I've not heard of that. Although I'm not well versed on the different types. Devo, grow some Jack Herrera. My fave sativa. Really? See, everyone is so much more knowledgeable about this than I am. I do not grow it. Nor do I have a desire to grow it. Simon, I will check with my local seed bank and see if they have any Jack. Kind of limited with the strains I can get here. Okay. Flip says the X3 video edits take some time. I can't imagine how long 8K will take. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know that the time involvement in the size of the files is worth the extra time for me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm not going to decide now. Flip, do you edit your 360 videos on the phone or on your computer? I do all my editing on my computer, and with 360 videos, basically it's a two-step process. It's almost like I edit twice, because my neck. I pull the 360 videos into the Insta360 Studio, where you have to go into all the 360 video and you place keyframes, and then you pick the angle that you want to have the video facing, the camera facing, and then you export that into a flat file, into like MP4s, and then after you've done that to all of the clips you have in 360, then you have all these MP4 files that have the camera facing in the direction that you want, and then I pull them all in my regular editor, and then I edit again, adding the stuff I do with my regular edit. So it's time consuming. I mean, it is cool. And like Marty, the majority of stuff Marty does is on his 360 camera, and I saw, I don't know if it was Roger's video or something, it showed Marty was there with his 9-foot selfie stick that he puts his 360 camera on, which I don't understand why, because it's not necessary. You don't need a 9-foot selfie stick to get a good effect with the 360 camera. It can be 5 feet. It can, it doesn't have to be 9 feet. But I mean, that thing looks ridiculous. It looks like a freaking, like he's ready to do jousting. I mean, it's so long. I don't understand it. And that's the stick that he has, like Roger and Dawn use when they're doing speed tests on these wheels that he gives them. Like they're doing those speed tests holding this 9-foot selfie stick. It's crazy, in my opinion. We got some, let's see. Spartacus, I totally can send you some seeds. We have a hemp license and can ship to 47 out of the 50 states, Florida being one of the 40. Oh, you're talking to me? Yeah, I don't know that I can grow in Florida legally, Spartacus. Brian Gonzalez from channel member from Northern California. Hi Duff, out with family. We'll catch replay. Everyone leave a like, as I am sure this will be another awesome live stream. Well, it's going to be a live stream that's going to probably end pretty soon because I got stuff to do. I'm getting tired. It's almost 10 p.m. here in the East Coast. By the way, getting Insta X4 tonight, unless Amazon fails. Oh, good. Cool, Brian. Let me know what you think of it. If anyone wants to buy Dawn a nice birthday present, I'm sure she would love a Insta360 X4. She has an X2 right now. Spartacus, it would be an honor to send you some for the help and good times you've provided me over the years, brother. Well, I appreciate that, Spartacus. I appreciate that. Simon, Spartacus, I'm in Australia, still illegal to import seeds here. Yeah, I figured. Flip, I do both. Oh, as far as your 360 editing, but I have to go through a two-step process as well. One, just to render the footage, and the second, and FX and titles. It's not a glamorous process. No, it isn't. It is definitely not glamorous. Simon says we have it great in the U.S. All right, except when it comes to our medical care. Finn, I have upgraded my pedals DIY style. Oh, you told me about this, Finn. I've upgraded my pedals DIY style instead of paying $250 USD for Nylonov pedals. I drill 5 holes in the pedals and put studs in it. Much more grip. I believe you. Murray, I have one X2, but prefer GoPro footage. Yeah, I do too. Watching 360 footage with the unnaturally bent and distorted images takes away from the footage. Well, that depends on choices made while you're editing, Murray. Like if you the more you zoom out, yeah, the more rounding you're going to get on that image, the more fisheye you're going to get. But if you're zoomed in somewhat, it's not too bad. I think I saw I don't know if the X3 has this, but I know the X4 has this, where you can shoot it in single lens mode, which is more like a GoPro, just like the one side is actually shooting. I don't know if that still has a similar effect or not, but I did see that was an option. Finn says I keep pedals on the wheel while upgrading. It takes 10 minutes or so. Yeah, that's sweet. Sweet. All right, a couple more swigs and I'm out of here. Simon, yes, your healthcare is pretty expensive, but you have more freedoms. Yeah. We do, I guess. More choice, right? But there's so many examples of people that, they have a major medical event and their life is financially ruined as a result. That's not a good thing. There's people that have done the right thing their entire life, and they have a medical situation come up, and they are done. They're financially ruined. Life savings gone because the medical/insurance system in the United States is so effed up. It really is. Spartacus, I'm not talking seeds. I'm talking chocolate bars. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, yeah, okay. The catch with shipping in the U.S. is the THC concentrate has to be made from hemp and have a chain of custody, and then can be shipped out of state. Really? Okay. Well, again, you would know more about that than I would, Spartacus. All I know is that if some edibles show up in my mailbox, I'll try them. That's all I know. I'm definitely open to experimentation. Oh, I'm so close. And I said I was only going to stream for an hour, and we're at 104 minutes and 42 seconds. So we're already over an hour and a half. It happens a lot for some reason. Spartacus, yes, sir. Yes, yes, Spartacus. Okay, I did it. I did it. I did the entire stream on my lanai. There's a good possibility if anyone walked by the sidewalk that's right there, or the sidewalk that's right over here, they heard me. That's okay. I didn't say anything too terrible, right? Simon, no, going 5 hours tonight. And the only reason I went 5 hours last weekend was because Dawn got involved. Yeah, for whatever reason, when Dawn gets involved, things go long. I don't know. You guys figure that out. I don't want to speculate on why that is. So, all right, guys, almost 10 p.m. here. I'm gonna sign out. I might live stream Sunday evening. Sunday, if you guys don't know, Sunday is Dawn's birthday. Don't forget. Everyone should know it's Dawn's birthday. I might live stream Sunday evening. It depends. I don't know. We'll see. But there will be content with me. I plan to film me riding with the guys from the East Coast. Potentially do a video wrapping up my experience with the ET Max. But we will see. We'll see how time goes. Sometimes I have these big ideas and time constrains those ideas more than I would like. So we'll see what happens. So thanks for coming in. Thanks for stopping by. Another impromptu stream. I think that's all I have for now. And let's see, how do I get out of here? I don't even know how to get out of here. Let me see, how do I get out of here? Live. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hate mails. Hey, what's up, buddy? I'll figure out how to get out of here somehow. Let's see. No. Just hang on. Oh, okay. I see how to do it. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for coming in. I will talk to you all later. And until next time, Duffman.